I've had an offer on my house and I've accepted the offer on my house, and I am going to be using the capital in my house to buy some land to move off grid.
It just makes sense.
Hello. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about people making the decision to live off grid. Yes, people are choosing to live off grid, and they'll have their reasons for doing it. In this video, they also show you how they live off grid. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel.
We live off grid in Southwest Colorado.
So living off grid to me means that we use no public utility.
And that means no city water and no city power, which we actually don't even have access to up here where we live.
So living off grid to me means that we use no public utility.
And that means no city water and no city power, which we actually don't even have access to up here where we live. While obviously anybody that lives self-sufficiently or self-sustainably does live off grid, doesn't mean that in order to live off grid, you have to be those things.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to live off grid. And
we moved off the grid with no money saved up. My husband worked as a firefighter and first responder for 5 years, and so he retired and took his retirement money to buy the land and the tent and a lot of our stuff. Then,
how awesome is it to be living off grid in the middle of nowhere and your husband cooks you some delicious food on the Blackstone, you have your dog, and look at the donkeys coming and wanting to eat.
We actually don't make any money off of our land or our property. We earn all of our income outside of the home. And living off grid for us has definitely been a very much step-by-step process. Camping to some degree for the past 2 years, and slowly but surely we are getting to where we want to be, and to a place where we don't have all of our modern conveniences that we used to have at our big house, but we have more, and we plan to have more as we go along. I think it's just important to note that there are lots of different ways to live off grid. You could live off grid in a tent and you can live off grid in a big house where you don't even know that you're living off grid.
10 reasons why I live off grid in Mexico in the jungle. Number 1, have you seen this place? Number 2, have you seen the price of rent? Number 3, have you smelled the cities recently? Number 4, have you heard the cities recently? Non-stop sounds, horrible sounds, horrible smells, horrible prices. Number 5, people. People are probably the most likely way to have your day ruined. It's not the plants or animals that ruin your day, it's the people. Oh yeah, of course, all natural. The color green, it soothes. You're not gonna get this in the city, guys. Number 7, I love animals. There's a lot of animals out here, really cool insects, and we can learn a lot from them. Number 8, privacy. I mean, look around. These are my neighbors. No one telling me to turn my music down. No one rubbernecking on my property telling me I can or can't do this or that. So, and last but not least, I think everyone needs to be self-sustainable. Learn to make your own electricity, learn to find your own food and water. You don't really need all these corporations and governments to protect you and provide for you. You don't really need those cities that they've built for you. There's literally an entire other life that you could be living. And I guarantee it's cheaper, healthier, and a safer place to raise children.
The goal is for all of us to build this farm together. We moved from the city into the country last November. We bought 20 acres, and it's not huge, but it's enough space for all of us. The world is just really weird right now, and I want to be around my family. I want my kids to be around their grandparents. We want to grow food, and we want to survive together. So this is my home, and that's my mom's home. And my in-laws and my dad should be moving out here next, and hopefully soon. If this is like a dream in your heart and you want to get land and live around your friends and family, like, grab it with both hands. Do everything that you can to make it happen, because I'm telling you, it is the best decision that we've ever made.
so I've been living without a refrigerator for about 8 years. I've been off grid for 9 years. And do I look sad about that? Nope. Now, this is not for everyone, of course, but I do not have electricity in my house. Right now I'm in my studio, and this is where I do have electricity, so this is how I have internet. I charge batteries for tools or whatever things I'm using. I charge my phone here. But in my house, it's just where I sleep and where I cook. Mainly I have an outdoor kitchen. And it's become very easy for me to live without a refrigerator because I've learned that, you know, if I have fresh vegetables, I can either put them in a cup of water like a cut flour or put them in a bowl of water, and that keeps them cool. I designed and built a little underground sort of refrigerator thing that seems to be working really well also if I have extra stuff. But mainly if I have extra food that I need to store and it's fresh and I can't store it for long, I dehydrate it. So I have a solar dehydrator, and that works excellent. And I also dehydrate meat, which is what people have done all over the world and still do. I also don't eat dairy unless somebody just brings it, because that's probably one of the harder things to store without refrigeration. And to be honest, dairy never did me that great health-wise anyway, so that has not been a loss for me. I love not having power in my house because it is like my nest. The nervous system relaxation I get from the dark and the quiet and the lack of electronic things is pretty priceless for me, you know, and everyone has a different way that they want to live off grid, and this is just what works for me. The way, like if you have a pot of food and it's going to go bad just sitting out, you just reheat it every day or twice a day if you have to, depending on what the temperatures are, so bacteria don't grow or so they get killed. And so I've actually had like a pot of stew with meat in it. It'll last me about 3 days, except for the hottest time of year. You know, you probably either have to heat it up more often or it would just only last 2 days. A lot of ways to live without a refrigerator because people have done it for most of history. And the main thing it comes down to is convenience. Like if you still work in society and you need things to be a little more speedy and fast, or how you're used to dealing with it, then you know, and you've got money, you can buy all the solar panels and batteries to run it, you know, cool, do it. I love it that I don't have to clean it, I don't have to listen to it, I don't have to pay for it, I don't have to maintain batteries. Like that's my personal preference.
And I sold my car and we became a one-car family. We used that money for, of course, us moving out here and saving up for things. We did all of the work ourselves, so all the digging, all the firewood, every single thing to put the house down, we did because we didn't pay for it. We lived in a tent for about 5 months in the summer to save up money and get ourselves adjusted and just see where we wanted to put everything. How we maintain it now is I work remotely from home. We are a one-income family, which, I mean, we don't pay rent and hardly have any bills and get everything from the sun, so we're good. But, you know, it's...
People have found ways to be happy and to live the kind of lives they want to live, even though it's a little bit different than how people normally live their life. And I like it. I think that people should do what makes them happy. Thanks for watching this video. Have an amazing day.